Hello, my loves. It's Dina from No Fear, Just Flow.
And Julia with Jay's Massage.
Today, we're going to make avocado spray. The poet didn't know it. Today, spray. Okay. So I have been dealing with what Julie believes is a rotator cuff issue. And she's probably right because she's a massage therapist and she knows the body and she works on my body. But I've had this pain in my arm and in my shoulder. And I know a lot of people that have had that lately. So I think that has to do with like environmental stuff, but I'm not going to get into a lot of conspiracy stuff today.
Bear is right here wanting love and affection.
My dog has been in all our videos. So basically online, I saw this thing that said, if you take an avocado pit and crunch it up or cut it up and then put it in alcohol and let it set, that when you spray it, it will take away the pain. And I did it. And it was working. And then I thought, well, let me fill up the bottle. But instead of putting alcohol, I put vinegar in it because they look alike. And I'm an idiot sometimes. So then it wasn't working as well. And quite frankly, I didn't want to smell like a pickle. So I said to Julia, we should try it on film and see what we think. So we are going to try to cut up this avocado pit. That's working. Better than I would think. I wonder what it tastes like.
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
I'm not putting this whole thing in my mouth. I'm just taking a nibble off it.
Not good. Not good.
We've tried worse.
Papaya seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't eat it. This is one of those situations where you do not want to eat the seed.
It's like disgusting.
It's so bad. Did you take a big bite? I just touched it to my. Oh, you've got some. You got some in your mouth. You got some in your mouth. Here, drink the lemonade. Quick, get it out. I just touched it because I made the mistake with the papaya seed. I wasn't going back in.
That's so gross.
So do not eat the avocado seed. You okay? We're gonna end up finding out it's toxic. If you know that it's toxic, just leave feedback and hopefully Julie will make it out.
I'll be alive by the time you get this video.
We'll find out
days later.
Right. I'll make a video in your honor if you get killed by the avocado seed.
I don't think the teeny tiny amount that I got would kill me.
I'll do a mashup video. Yeah, you would think we would know by now. People love my cutting skills because they're dangerous and they think people like dangerous things. It's like watching a horror movie. Although look at me, I'm doing it well today. I got 2 hands on it. What do you think? Are you nervous?
You're doing okay right now because your fingers aren't right where you're cutting it.
Right.
She usually cuts like
this.
Like that, and it literally slices her nail as she's going down. So
right,
careful if you eat her food.
You might get a nail in there.
A little bit of nail file in your.
It's a whole different level than getting a piece of hair in there. That's one thing I've never had happen. Is oh my god, I think I got nail. Ew! I was watching this thing online, and it was this mom whose daughter was eating a chicken nugget. And she was like, Mom, no, there's a tooth. And the mom was like, is that your tooth? But it wasn't her child's tooth. It was somebody else's child's tooth. So how did a tooth get in a chicken nugget?
There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there.
Yeah, would me. I know. It's weird because they're starting to say that they're finding human DNA in fast food.
Which is really creepy.
It's really creepy. So if you want to go down a weird rabbit hole, go down that rabbit hole. I like going down weird rabbit holes. So I think that was what Alice in Wonderland was all about. It's going down the rabbit hole of life and figuring some weird things out. There were some weird people in Alice in Wonderland for sure. All right. So I think that that's chopped up enough. I think that's all you're supposed to do. I should have gotten a funnel. I don't know how I'm going to get it all in there. Right? Sloppy.
It is a really small hole.
It is a small hole. And I'm sloppy. So I don't even think a funnel would help. We're just going to put it in here.
No, the little funnel hole wouldn't fit this
No.
stuff.
So avocado is great for you. It's very healthy fats. It is considered a fruit because it has a pit. I believe that's what we decide is a fruit. If
It is a
has
fruit.
pits,
Internal seeds.
internal seeds like
Which is
tomatoes.
why nuts are fruits, because the seed, like
is internal.
Yeah, it's internal. Like, you always have to crack them.
And so I don't know if you wanna. I want to say it has eugenol in it. I don't even know what that means.
Eugenol.
I don't know. I'm just making up words. I know it's not a made up word, but it just feels good to say for some reason. I feel like we should look that up. I don't remember what eugenol is. So basically, that's a whole seed, and then you just take, I think, just the alcohol. I just got the normal.
Do you know
alcohol.
what the ratio of seed
I don't
to
know what
alcohol?
the ratio to seed to alcohol
I think
is.
this should go that
you
way.
know, I go in. You know, I go in blind, and I'm a hot mess. But I'm just gonna fill it up about halfway because that's what worked for me last time, and then let it set overnight. And then when I spray it, it should help my arm not hurt in the middle of the night.
Is this all stuff that's spilled off the edge that's coming out the bottom?
I hope so, because I hope this doesn't have a hole in it. I mean, I am sloppy. That's just the fact.
I know you are like splashing it everywhere. I just want to make sure that it's all dripping down the side and not the bottom.
Oh, it's really intense. Alcohol is intense. It's burning my eyes. Hopefully, Julia and I make it out alive on this one. So basically, that's it. And
if I don't die from the avocado,
right,
it might be the 70% alcohol.
Good Lord.
You know what my sister told me one time?
What?
That people in a high school, not the high school she went to, but a friend they went to like a party at like another high school, and people were drinking rubbing alcohol.
Ew.
Like, that's how desperate they were for alcohol in high school.
You want to hear how desperate I was one time? I haven't told this story in a long time.
If you're a cop, don't listen.
One time when I was in high school, we were all underage and we couldn't get alcohol this one night. And my friend was married to a guy who was in the Army and he had left. So he wasn't around. But she had remembered that him and his friends used to dig pits and they would put alcohol in it and then they would cover it up so that nobody would find it and it would keep it cold and it would keep it fine. So she was like, I think we could find out. I think we could figure out where it was. So we went out into the woods at her boyfriend's house and we dug it up. But it was beer cans, okay? Now, we were young and stupid, but they had probably been in there for like a year. And then we brought it back home and we drank it and it tasted awful because back then beer tasted awful.
Beer still tastes awful?
Right. We all got so drunk, like we were vomiting. It was a bad, bad night. And the next day when we were cleaning up, we were emptying out the beer cans and like those big discs of like mold and fungus and like rusty stuff was coming out of them because they had sat in a hole for a whole year. So that didn't kill me. This is probably not going to kill me. I'm just saying. So I did.
I don't think rubbing alcohol is going to kill us.
Sorry
avocado pit, I assume not.
Sorry to my aunt that watches this stuff. She's probably going to be shocked that I dug beer cans out of a hole and drank them as a teenager. I don't do that
People
anymore,
always say when they were a teenager they did wild stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't. I really didn't.
She's a good girl.
Yeah.
Which is strange that we hang out. I'm a good girl now. I used to be naughty.
I really didn't. I've never smoked or vaped or...
Well, her dad's a police officer too. So, although that could go either way.
It could go either way.
Right.
I just never did and never wanted to. But I drank.
Right.
Not a lot when I was in high school.
She loves herself some Jesus. Me too. Yeah. So, anyway, so don't drink alcohol out of holes. And,
don't eat avocado pits because they don't taste good.
They do not taste good. And we will report back on this before we do the video so that we'll maybe make a little short snippet that you can put in.
For what?
To say whether this works or not.
I thought you've used it before.
I did use it and it worked until I put the vinegar in.
So you've done it before.
Okay, fair enough. So this one will probably work too.
I think it wouldn't.
I don't know why it wouldn't. I know. I've used it before. For
How
me,
much did you use
it
before?
worked. Same thing. This was the amount. But then I thought I'd add more alcohol, and that's when the whole vinegar thing came in. And the sad thing is I didn't even realize I had to add vinegar until I had a client who was hurting, and I'm like, come here, let me spray it on you. And she was like, oh my God, now I smell like pickles. And I was like, oh, I added vinegar and I was supposed to add alcohol. I mean, what can you do? Anyway.
Things happen.
So this is a natural eugenol. I don't know why I want to say that word. Anyway, it's a natural pain reliever. I'm going to look up that word and remember what it means because I know it means something.
I'm sure every word means something.
But it could be made up. I have been known to make up words before.
Wait, let me just look this up.
EUGA.
We're going to look this up before we end.
Why don't we just ask Siri? Hey, Siri, what does eugenol mean? My Siri's not going to listen to me. So we're going to find out.
What is it?
EUGANOL. Am I spelling it right?
Eugenol oil?
Yeah. Eugenol is naturally occurring phenolic molecule found in several plants such as cinnamon, clove, and bay leaves. It has been used as topical antiseptic, as a counter irritant, and in dental preparations with zinc oxide for root canal sealing and pain control. Pain control.
But is it in avocados?
I don't know. We're going to find out. Sometimes I just make things up and I tend to be right. While eugenol is naturally occurring compound found in various plants, including clove, cinnamon, basil, is not a primary or significant constituent of avocados. So I'm wrong about the avocado, but I'm right about the word. So I'll
Is it in the pit of it?
I'll take a fitty. Avocado pits are rich in polyphenols. How do you say that? Polyphenols, including, oh, now you just got me looking like I don't know how to read. All kinds of things.
Basically, it doesn't contain eugenol.
It's a chemical, yeah. So anyway, but it is for pain relief. So that part I was right about.
But why is the avocado pit good?
I don't know. I have no idea. Ask, why does the avocado pit help with pain? Let's see what it says. Because this is how.
I can't type. Sorry.
She said help. While avocado pit extracts have shown promise as an anti-inflammatory compound in laboratory studies, there's no scientific evidence to support the claim that avocado pit spray for topical application can relieve pain in humans. Well, here's what I have to say about scientific evidence. We all know what we just went through the last 5 years.
But it says anti-inflammatory. So if it's an anti-inflammatory, it can help reduce pain if you're inflamed.
Right.
Also, this is Google AI, and I have literally researched something on Google AI before, and it was wrong.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. They don't want you making avocado spray. They'd rather have you addicted to pain medications. So let's be honest. They don't want us doing natural stuff.
But they literally say laboratory studies have shown that avocado pits may have some anti-inflammatory
properties. I'm telling you, when
you're inflamed, what do you take medications for? It's when you're inflamed, right?
Right.
And it creates pain in the body. So if your arm is inflamed and you're going to put this on, it'll help.
Oh my God, it feels better already. No. Well, I don't know. Actually, it kind of does.
The cold. Well, the alcohol's probably burning it a little bit.
It smells like a wino. It's better than smelling like a pickle.
But a bunch of people on TikTok. So
they do.
I don't know. Do you believe Google AI or TikTok people better?
TikTok.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to lie. That actually worked.
There you go.
Yeah.
It worked.
It actually did work.
Here, spray some on my neck right here.
Okay.
Like right in here somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, God.
It's cold. Here, let me rub it in for you.
I'm a stomach sleeper, and so I sleep on my stomach with my
head on the stomach
like this, and so this gets kinked. I feel like the alcohol is a good feeling.
Why are you sleeping on your stomach?
I don't know.
Always. You're just like, aren't you afraid you're gonna die?
No, because I sleep on my stomach, and then I like sleep like this, so my head is like this, and so my neck gets so tight and it hurts so bad.
I don't think I've ever met a stomach sleeper before.
She's met me.
Well, other than this weird one over here. I'm a side sleeper. I think it helped. Like, it's not hurting the way that it was. I think I need some more up here. How does yours? Don't lie, though.
I don't know if I necessarily feel that. Can we put
Well,
it right
I think it's got a...
here, too?
Yeah. I think it's got to sit for a while. So I don't know if it's going to instantly work, but I do feel like it's better. Like I feel like I can lift my arm up, which will be good because I'm going to do praise music tonight. I feel like you should come back and do it.
Let's see what I got.
We should call on Jesus, say his name. I just wander around singing that all the time in the grocery store.
She does love that song.
For a Reformed atheist, I'm just spreading the word.
God's love that has potential.
Good. It does. It worked for me. It's worth trying. I dried this out for 2 or 3 days. The pit, it was really easy to cut.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot easier than I thought. You could probably grate it too. So I don't know which works better, or maybe even put it in a food processor. But anyway, at this point, I'm willing to do just about anything except for go to a doctor and have it checked out, because I know that the body is designed by God to heal itself as long as you put the right conditions into it. So eat good foods, use the plants as medicine that he's given us, and doctors are meant for emergency situations, not for every day-to-day life. If they knew what we were doing, we certainly wouldn't be walking around with so many unhealthy people.
Right.
So anyway, take back your health and let's make America healthy again.
Like, comment, subscribe, share our pages.
Right.
Stay tuned for all of our videos to come.
Yes, because we have so much fun doing this. We hope you enjoy tuning in. All right. You are loved. You are one of God's favorites.